Hi everyone, my name is Eileen and this is my very first YouTube video. I decided to come on and just talk to everybody. I am old now, luckily, since my mom didn't make it to my age. Anyway, I noticed that all the wrinkles that I'm getting, which I don't like, are really starting to bother me. So I forgot this part. The way I used to do my makeup no longer looks good on me. So I started looking into, what do old people do now? Well, I found a bunch of videos, but they were really boring. I'm like, yeah, I know I'm 51, but I feel like I'm 25. Anyway, so I went online because I hated the way I was starting to look. Everything I did made my wrinkles look worse. And I was like, there's gotta be something that would help to minimize them. So there are a few products that I started using as far as taking care of my skin. And I tried a bunch, believe me. So the first few things that I'd like to talk about are, these are the things that I've been using, and I can see a difference, believe it or not. I do see a difference. So the first thing is this Rock Eye Cream. It's a multi-correction 5-in-1 eye cream. Here's how I start. First thing first, I clean my face, and then I use a toner, and I love this. It's a Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Facial Toner, and it's actually got little rose petals in it. It smells great. So I do that. Then, this I absolutely fell in love with. If you have dry skin or mature skin, as what they call my age, the number 7 Protect and Perfect Intense Advanced Serum. This stuff is awesome. When I put it on twice a day, in the morning and at night before bed, and I can actually feel it sinking into my skin, where the moisturizers kind of laid on top. This really gets in deep, and I love it. My skin feels so soft right now. Anyway, so I start with that as far as moisturizers are concerned. I put the Rock Eye Cream all along my eyelids, the sides of my eyes, those wrinkles, crow's feet, whatever they're called, and all in here. And I know I got some bags under my eyes right now. Oh, don't mind, I have no makeup on and my hair is a mess, and I'm in my daughter's bedroom. That's a wig up there. Oh yeah, and that's her cosmetology head. She's got several laying around and they scare the crap out of me at night sometimes. Anyway, I digress. The next thing I use is Olay Regenerist. Now I did find, this is the cream that I started with. What I did find is that it recommends you use it twice a day. I found that it was drying my skin out a bit, although it did help minimize the fine lines. Not the deep craters, but the fine lines. It did definitely help minimize it, but I found that it dried me out a little bit. So what I started doing was only using it once a day until I added the number 7 serum. Once I added that, it helped. It kept it moisturized. So I take this and put them in those deep craters here. Yeah, that's about it. This thing here, because I'm, chubby. Anyway, that's number 2 that I put on. And I let everything dry in between. And then my Neutrogena Hydro Boost. Absolutely love this. So that's how I start out, especially before putting on makeup. Always add moisturizer first. Start with the moisturizer. But what I have found is I still could see my wrinkles, and they're really, really bothering me. If I could afford it and I wasn't such a chicken, I would definitely get some Botox and lip fillers. That's another thing. They don't tell you. You start losing lips. Not that I had them before. Mine have always been tiny, but they're getting worse. Oh, and I'm getting lines all over here. Yes, I smoked for years. Now I vape, trying to quit smoking again. But what I did was I started searching and I started asking my children. I have 3 of them. One is a boy, so couldn't really ask him. He doesn't wear makeup. But my oldest and my youngest are both girls, and they love makeup. Oh my God, they love makeup. Hence the Jeffree Star. I would not have known about Jeffree Star if it wasn't for them. I love Jeffree Star, by the way. He's funny as hell. Anyway, and he's beautiful. Anyway, I started talking to them about it, especially my youngest, who took cosmetology in high school. And I was like, why is my normal makeup looking like shit on me? I'm like, I've been doing this, well, yeah, kind of the same thing for years. Different colors and different brands and things like that. But, you know, basically the same routine. And it was starting to look like shit. And they told me, well, when you get older, you can't really do it. Plus, my eyes are now hooded, so it doesn't look as good. The eyeliner on the bottom doesn't look as good. So we started playing, and I started learning about the different brands. You know, I was always like, you know, sometimes maybe I'd get MAC. Well, I did love MAC, Clinique sometimes, but basically drugstore brand because, you know, let's face it, makeup's expensive. Worth it, but kind of expensive. So anyway, they taught me a lot, I should say. Then I went online and I started looking for things. I said, there's got to be something out there that helps to cover these lines. I'm like, how did they do it? By no means, I'm not a makeup artist. I'm not a makeup guru. I'm just someone who's disappointed with how my makeup's been coming out and trying to learn new things. So I subscribed to BoxyCharm, figuring I can get new things without having to pay an exorbitant amount of money. So far I've only gotten 2 boxes. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, I decided, let me go look into things that help cover wrinkles or fillers and things like, not fillers with needles, but things that you could fill in. So I went to Ulta with my youngest one day, and the lady said, I was looking for Tatcha, actually, the silk canvas, and they don't sell it in Ulta. So she said that this would help. It's the Pore Professional Pore Primer, smoothing face primer to minimize the look of pores. In the store, she put it on these giant crater-looking things in my mouth. I don't know if you could really see. Well, you could see that it makes me look like I'm frowning. Anyway, she put it on in the store, and I was like, wow. I get home, and I try and do it myself, and doesn't work. So then we go over to Sephora the next few weeks, and I get, hold on, Tatcha, the silk canvas, which is supposed to be beautiful. I put it on. No. Now, does it minimize fine lines? Yes. Does it help with these giant craters? No. No. Anyway, I'm trying to figure out what to use. Things that work better for me. If you guys have any tips on that or any idea, I'd really love to hear about it. And the person who creates this, if you could figure out a way to just take some liquid, put it on your face like moisturizer or like primer, and it fills in every single wrinkle, you're going to be a billionaire. Oh yeah, I said I was afraid of needles, but tattoos are nothing like needles. Anyway, it was great to talk to you. I'm going to go and play with my BoxyCharm premium box, which was all Fenty Beauty. I'm all excited to try new things, and I'll film myself, but that's for a later video. Well, it was great to meet you. I hope that you liked what we talked about, or a little of it anyway. And let me know if you have any questions, or if you've tried other things or things that you want me to try. Just hit subscribe if you liked it, and a big thumbs up. It really go a long way. Thanks, everybody.